Iguodala to Curry, back to Iguodala, up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James. LeBron James with the rejection. Wow.
Because this is a career-long attempt for Tyler Durbin, who's super reliable inside of 40. This is from 45, and it's blocked. Lions scoop it up. Brad Haley will score.
They'll give it to Singleton to the 15, 20, Singleton 25, 30. He's to the 40, he's to the 50. Goodbye, he is gone. Nicholas Singleton to the house. 87 yards.
Pickett over the middle.
Look easy, didn't they?
Harper hits one in the air, left center field, back it goes. Harper, the swing of his life. Hurts has all day, loaded up, taking a shot, looking for A.J. Brown. He's got it, touchdown.
Pickett crosses over, gets to his spot in the post, slices in, and one for Jalen Pickett. My, oh my, mama, there goes that man. He cannot be stopped.
It's Zach.
And Prime, that's the name.
It's the ZAP Show right now. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. You know what it is. It's the ZAP Show. It's Zach and Prime. We back this time, episode 116.
Wow.
Yeah, no, that was
16.
right. No, but yeah, 116 episodes. I miss when we could do like the jersey numbers. Now we can be able to do that. Be like, oh, it's the Luke Kuechly episode, or it's it's the Ndamukong Suh episode.
Well, it's a dual-edged sword. Like, I miss it too, but it's also like I always kind of know where we're at right now, but you keep on going higher up and up. It's like, I don't know, kind of like proud, like we're keeping it going. So
yeah, absolutely.
A lot of episodes. There's been multiple hours. Heck, we're probably at days, maybe a week worth of listening hours.
Yeah,
I would assume at this point.
I think it's registered somewhere. I think you can look it up, see what it is. But
we're here, dude. Let's go.
We out here. My flow's coming back. It looks pretty mean right now. I'm not gonna lie, especially on the good side.
You do got the Letty going.
I know
it's
coming back. It's gonna stay there for now. I don't got fucking time to get a haircut. I don't have a guy to get a haircut either. I gotta find like a guy or a gal.
Yeah, I got a haircut today.
Hey, there you go. Oh wait. Oh, nice. One hairline. Nice.
No. It's still
it's not as bad.
It's not as bad. It's starting to grow. But I just didn't do it. I just let it. It's been pouring rain in Rochester all day, so I just wearing a hat, went out and about to Chipotle and such. Got some more toilet paper, but going back live tomorrow, last day off, and then another week of football. But a lot has happened since our last episode. Yeah. Basketball's in full swing. We have a new World Series champion, and we are, officially halfway through the NFL season. Trade deadline's officially passed in the NFL.
Crazy. It's like you look at it, and it's like, oh, it's week 6. We're still early. Then, boom, it's fucking week 9. It's like, well, we're halfway through. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like we're at
trade deadline.
Yep. Now we're seeing teams that are embracing the rebuild and teams that are going all in. So it's really exciting. Zach and I will have a lot to speak on with that. But like always, we always start with the other sports before we get into football, our bread and butter. You've been big time ball guy. I want to talk about basketball, but we have a new champion, the LA Dodgers. They get it done. Back-to-back champions. Yamamoto wins MVP. Shout out to him. And Mookie Betts, I believe, has the most rings in the MLB out of any current player. So shout out Mookie Betts. Shohei Ohtani was speaking English in their celebration with the Dodgers fans. That was wild to see. But Dodgers get it done in
Thank you, guys.
a crazy, crazy fashion where Game 6, I was sweating a bet with them, but they basically win both the games back in Toronto after Toronto basically had 2 games to get it done on their home field, but they don't get it done. But the Game 7 game, I think this is like a unanimous opinion, and I'll throw it over to you. Just one of the most perfect ways you can end a World Series, Stanley Cup, a Super Bowl, an NBA final, whatever. Just one of the greatest ways you can end a series, a championship series. Goes to Game 7, goes to extras. Absolutely electric with both teams going back and forth. But I'll kick it off to you, more of the baseball guy. Dodgers get it done. And, what are we thinking about that there, Zach? Back-to-back World Series champs with Shohei Ohtani.
This game was so, I haven't done this in a long time. I haven't taken out my phone and like done notes, like what the broadcaster's saying or like what's going on in the game. I haven't done that in a while. I did it for this game in extra because I was like, this is historic. I gotta like have some notes. Like I gotta, document this. I'm trying to find it. But off the bat, and I tweeted a little bit about this, that game was the epitome why, and even you said it a couple episodes ago, the epitome of why baseball playoffs just somehow, some way, just trumps all. It's just better than all. And you felt it there in its full. That was the epitome of that. That was like, I was like, I tweeted it out like, this is I don't feel any sort of way towards either of these teams. Quite frankly, I don't like the Dodgers too much. Blue Jays, I actually do like them. I love Bo Bichette. They just a ton of gritty guys who play well together. Don't really feel any sort of way about either of those teams. That was Canada. I don't want fucking Canada to win, But I still felt myself on the edge of my seat. It was Blake Snell versus Addison Barger. And Barger had a great at-bat. I think he ended up walking, and Snell got out of it. But I was every single pitch, it was like, this is like I was feeling all the good and none of the shit that the Blue Jays and Dodgers fans were feeling, the shitty anxiety. Like Blue Jays fans especially, oh my gosh, you're up 3 for you look like you're gonna take it away. I was gonna say freaking Ken Giles, Jeff Hoffman. I don't know. Jeff Hoffman gives up the homer to Max Muncy, who finally has a big swing in the World Series. And then it was like, oh, Shohei's getting up in the last inning. Like, it's going to come down to Shohei. It's going to be him. He's going to, tie it. That's in the script. How about Miguel Rojas stealing his thunder with the biggest swing in the World Series? I think if it's not 1, it's 2 in the last decade. I put Rajay Davis up there, the Indians. Yeah, they were the Indians still, I think. Or maybe they were the Guardians. Either way. The 2 out, bottom of the order. No, like, I don't want to say no name, but this is the guy that nobody expects to be the hero, and that's what's so great about baseball. You don't see these guys hitting game winners, scoring game-winning touchdowns. This is the 9-hole hitter, Miguel Rojas, making some of the biggest plays. He had the biggest out in Game 6. Kike made a great play in center, but he was able to pick that at second. Such a tough play. Secure that Game 6, get them into Game 7, and then you didn't even need Ohtani. And I think Hoffman definitely heard his footsteps a little bit. You'd be like, okay, I just got to get through this guy. Then I got Ohtani to get my best stuff. But shout out Rojas for taking advantage of the moment, man. Being that guy. And I watched I honestly know quite nothing about this guy. But I watched his post-game interviews were very down to earth, very genuine. This is a guy who seems to just appreciate the opportunities, worked hard to get there, and then relishes in the opportunity, man. But that's why baseball is the best. You're on your seat for, it doesn't matter who's at the and you have to pitch. You can't sit on the clock. You can't milk the clock. You can't call timeouts. You can't foul. You got to pitch.
Mm-hmm.
You got to pitch. And Rojas put a swing on the ball. That'll etch him into not only Dodgers history, but MLB history.
Yeah. And there are so many iconic moments, like the 17 inning, 18 inning game that happened, the ball that got lodged under the mat
My gosh,
in
yeah, we didn't talk about
outfield.
that.
Again, extras going into Game 7. There was just so many beautiful moments. And Yamamoto, like, pitching is like life out for multiple games and comes in at the end and closes it all. Just like all grit, when like probably most people recommend like that dude Yamamoto could have like ruined his career just based off of like fatigue and all of that. But no, he comes in and like the biggest moment closes it out. Like, it was just beautiful. And as a guy who I know Shohei, Mookie Betts, Yamamoto, and Vlad, it's about it, with like 4 players in it. It was just electric every single game that I watched. It was so much fun. And somehow, some way, every year it's like that with baseball. They just find a way to just make it so exciting. I know there were talks, I think we talked about it before, but there were talks like, oh, if Dodgers win, there's going to be a lockout. Do you think a lockout happens in 2027 when the new CBA?
I like the point that I think this was on air that we talked about this, but the point that you made about it being not a money thing, an international like scale sort of thing. I think like because you look at the top payrolls in baseball, Blue Jays are up there.
Yeah, they're number 5.
They're 5. Yeah, I think they're 5. I mean, Mets are up there, Yankees are up there, like Dodgers.
Phils.
It's not like Phillies are up there. Still can't do shit, but it's not like it's like a huge drop off. It's very, yeah, it's layered.
I think it should be an opposite salary cap, where you're not capped of how much you can spend, but you have to spend a certain amount.
That's honestly a solid respect, because you got teams like the Pirates, if you got teams like the Marlins who are like, I will be shit. Like, I just want to save money, rack up concessions, do stupid promos, hold concerts here. It takes away. In baseball's, there's always going to be baseball's the most parody pair. What's the singular parody? Baseball's the sport with the singular most parody, I think. Like, it doesn't matter. The Rockies will beat the Dodgers on a given, Saturday night game. So even with that, I think, you still have teams who aren't really giving it their all.
Yeah.
Like the fact that Paul Skeens doesn't have an extension yet, it's fucking crazy.
It's ridiculous. Yeah. And you all know he's probably never going to get in Pittsburgh. I'm just going to trade him like we always do for prospects and a new printer. Because our printer probably still doesn't have a multiple color ink option yet. Probably still printing everything in black and white over there in PNC Park.
Literally.
But yeah, I mean, that's just kind of the conversations I've been having with one of my coworkers about it all. I'm like, that's, I think, what it should be. You shouldn't punish the Dodgers, Yankees, and Mets and all these rich owners that actually care about their teams and want to spend the most to make them most competitive. No, you should punish the lower end teams that are billionaires that just don't spend the money.
Dog shit teams. Look, if baseball's I hate to say dying sport, but hopefully this helped a little bit, but it's still it's very inconsistent. Hopefully, bringing in guys like Shohei Ohtani from Japan, bringing in guys like Yoshinobu Yamamoto, who what he did was so just incredibly. The Blue Jays had bases loaded, 1 out.
Bottom of the ninth
inning. They're at home.
Over, and they get one. They don't even need a homer. You just need one.
This guy pitched a full arsenal. It emptied the tank the night before in Game 6. Got the Dodgers to Game 7, and he comes in Game 7, pitches not 1, 2 innings of relief. locking down the Blue Jays order. And don't forget, Vladdy led off the bottom of the 11th with a double.
He did.
And I was like, here they come. Here come the Blue Jays. That's beautiful. They're going to get into. You're going to at least tie the game.